My first impression is Sam's room is really messy because his clothes is everywhere and I need to...
What's going on, people? We are back again with another MovingMAD video. So, imagine this. You're bringing your woman to your house for the very first time. To be fair, doesn't matter whether it's the first time or the 100th time. Either way though, this is the very first time, and your house, or your home, or your bedroom at least, is absolutely upside down. I mean, listen, look at it this way. I think what makes it worse is that he won't be sleeping in the same bedroom as his woman. She is obviously sleeping in a different room until they get married. So imagine being somebody, and this is the room that you're introduced to, and this is the room that you have to sleep in all by yourself, given the fact that it is absolutely upside down. But do you know what concerns me even more? The smell. I can't smell it, but if his room is like that, I can't imagine what it may actually smell like. So to be honest, fellas, if you're going to be bringing a woman to your house, please make an effort to actually clean your freaking house. Don't leave it like this. Especially if you know that she's going to be living in a bedroom by herself until you get married as well. You want her to feel as comfortable as possible, as clean as possible. You want to make sure that she feels well looked after. And most importantly, you want to make sure that she feels that her trip all the way from another country was bloody worth it. But even if she's coming from next door, she still needs to feel like your home is her home and it's a home that's well looked after. To be honest with you, I tell you what would be a massive red flag is if you're a messy person and then you meet someone and then you introduce them to your house, and then they actually like the mess because they're a messy person too. Oh my God, two messy people together is just absolutely disgusting, let alone just one. But anyway, let's get into the nitty-gritty of this episode.
We're gonna be like this, just cuddle up as brothers. It is actually a really big sin to sleep in the same bed, let alone like having slept in my brother Tim's room, so her dad knows that we're separated. Like, I don't wanna make her sin.
Fascinating, isn't it? How his room is a tip. But then he's going to be sleeping in his bed, in his brother's room, which is well looked after. If I was there, I'd be like, no, we can switch rooms because this ain't it. You know what I mean? In fact, who's your brother? Just saying. But anyway, let's talk about the whole sinning thing. You know, the fact is though, even if they were in a position where he was gonna try and tempt her to sin, I can promise you this now, she's not looking to sin in your freaking room. That's for sure. If you had any intentions of actually trying to convince her to sin and that obviously sleep you before marriage, you should have really made much more of a freaking effort. I'm just putting it out there. But hey, man, we continue. But I'm not saying that I condone sinning. No. Obviously, they should definitely respect what is needed. I'm just saying.
Oh my God.
I feel like a hoarder that's like fine.
I'm just curious, how many people would still be here, right now with this guy? If you met up with a guy or even a woman for that matter, you come to their car is upside down. You go to their home, same result. Yeah, I mean, listen, to be honest with you, okay, if your car is a little bit, I can deal with it a little bit. This isn't a little bit, this is a lot. But let's just say your car's a bit, but your house is looked after well. You know what? I'm good, because the home is what matters the most. But if it's your car and your house at the same time, yeah, no, that's a problem for me, man. That's a red flag, one hell of a red flag. I'm out. I ain't wasting my time. Are you mad?
I'm probably not gonna be able to get the version done. I didn't get the paperwork applied for in time, and it's kind of up in the air what could happen.
What is affect to us?
Now I have to go to court after our wedding. Hear with the prosecutor if he offers probation, jail time.
Okay, cool. Let's look at this pattern here of this man being unorganized and him not taking anything seriously. Okay, so we are looking at a situation here where he couldn't even clean his bedroom to make sure it was nice and ready for her. Apart from giving her the little booty toilet thing. All right, cool. Couldn't clean his car to make sure that, you know, it was comfortable and at least smelled nice. But okay, no worries. But now also on top of that, we've got the whole criminal record situation. Now, of course, if you don't know about his criminal record that much, I've made another video about it, and that will give you far much more detail of exactly about this guy, okay? And especially about the crime that he's speaking about right now when it comes to the diversion. And when it comes to the diversion stuff in particular, this was due to the fact that he was caught driving, and well, he wasn't driving, but he was just somebody else who was driving, and he had substance on him. He claims that the substance he had was prescription-based, but he didn't have the prescription packaging. Yeah, no one's going to believe that. So that's why he was arrested, and that's why he has to do the whole diversion thing. And also on top of that, the person that he was with in the car, well, guess what? They were also carrying substance as well. So yeah, let's just put two and two together. But with that being said though, he was then offered this diversion thing. He was meant to do it, attend it, but guess what? He didn't do it. He didn't attend it. And that's why it got delayed and delayed and delayed. And now that's why he's at where he's at now. And now he's put himself in a position where, well, she may end up actually having to live with herself for a while if he gets arrested for God knows how long. Because he's a selfish guy. You know, doesn't think about the future, doesn't think about how it's going to affect his relationship, doesn't think about how it's going to affect his woman. He doesn't give a damn about anything. All he cares about is that he's getting his bloody fix. And if he gets caught, it is what it is. He get caught, do his time, come back out, and then do another fix. He's a repeat offender when it comes to just substance abuse. You see what I'm saying, okay? I mean, listen, this is the way we can look at it. We can be positive. The only way I can be positive about it is that he's about to convert to Islam, okay? And according to in this episode here, when you convert, you then get like 1,000 angels or something like that that come into you, that enter you. Hopefully, this whole angel thing that enters him will actually cleanse his freaking soul, and hopefully, he can become a better person. Because really and truly, if this is how he's going to continue being, well, then their relationship is going to be very, very short-lived. And when I say short-lived, I'm worried that their relationship is maybe, I wouldn't say their relationship. I worry that he's going to become worse than what Paul is. And we've all seen how Paul and Kareem turned out. I don't really see her becoming a Kareem, you know what I mean? But him, on the other hand, unpredictable. I mean, to be fair, I say Paul, he might even become another freaking Jeffrey for all we know. Either way, though, this guy needs to really get his shit together because this right here is just pathetic. It went from disgusting, it's still disgusting, but also pathetic. Disgusting living, pathetic attitude, lazy, selfish. We continue.
You put me in a really bad situation, you know, because we're about to get married. What if like something bad happened to you, like go to jail?
Exactly. What if she goes to jail? What if you go to jail, right? What if? You know what's so crazy? I really didn't like the way this guy responded.
He's gonna be mad to you.
Him being mad's one thing, but do you love me enough where no matter what, you're going to stick by my side and we're just going to fight it through?
How can you put her in this position? How can you kind of give her this dilemma or this ultimatum, whatever the hell you want to call it? Really? You now want to question whether she's going to stay with you or not? Listen, she has every right to not be with you because you misled her. You didn't tell her this before she came. You lied to her. And you lying to her made her lie to her father. And this guy wants to say that to her. He wants to guilt trip her. Psst. What a douche.
Worry about your dad's decision and you going with it if he wants you to leave me.
Why you just tell me now about that?
Because it's terrible news and I wanted you to have a good first few days, but I didn't want to feel like I was lying to you or hiding anything.
Excuse me, what? You didn't want to lie to her, you didn't want to hide anything from her. In that case, what about this question?
If you tell me before I come here, maybe like we can talk about it.
Would you have came if I told you before?
I don't know.
Right. But instead you want to just be like, oh, but would you have come if I didn't tell you? It's funny because given the fact that his response is, would you have come if I told you, that proves that you did lie and that proves that you did withhold information. So she would still come. Why didn't you tell her before? So then you could have spoke about it. And then yet he wants to sit there and confront her, or at least put in a position where he's like, well, if you love me, you stick with me no matter what. Really? Bruh, if she leaves you, it's got nothing to do with whether she loves you or not. It's due to the fact that you lied, or the fact that you deceived her. You withheld information. You want to act as if you're some kind of saint. Bruh. This guy right here, clown.
Because he lied about the paperwork to me, and that means I lied to my dad about his paperwork too. The version. It can make him go to jail. I mean, he's going to leave me. I don't know what to do. I'm just thinking like I just want to go back to Indonesia.
I feel for her, man. I really do feel for her. If I was her, I'd go back to Indonesia right now. If I was, I'd call her dad, say, Dad, don't worry about it. I'm coming back home. This guy's a scumbag. What else is there to say? You know what I mean? But either way, the way he tried to flip it and try to, guilt trip her and all them kind of situations, nah, it ain't it. I do not respect this guy one bit. But nonetheless, though, you guys let me know exactly what you're thinking, and we can most certainly talk about it. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and of course, peace.